Welcome, everyone, to Take the Lead. I am your host, William Kliski.
And it was me, the one and only John O'Halloran, at Instagram, John O'Halloran15, and at wait a minute, underbar John O'Halloran on YouTube.
So, John, we're going to start with some football.
Yes.
And we both love Tom Brady, even though he left us high and dry.
I'm an Eagles fan, so.
Left me high and dry.
And
I meant New England. I meant us as a whole in New
Oh, yeah.
England. So, he set a record, even though it's not even football season.
What did he do?
Tom Brady rookie card sells for, want to take a guess?
1.3?
$2.25 million,
That's a lot of
setting
money.
a new record.
How the frig do people have this kind of money and say, hey, I'll buy that Tom Brady car for $2.25 million?
Yeah.
Where do people get this money?
Rich people like Logan Paul. One of his most recent videos was, I bought $2 million worth of Pokemon cards. But anyways.
Yeah, and that $2 million is like nothing to him.
Yeah. But before you start digging through your old football cards to see if you have a couple million lying around, know this wasn't your average Brady rookie card. The card was autographed by Brady and was part of a limited set. Only 100 of these cards, which is a 2000 Playoff Contenders Championship rookie ticket, were made. The card that sold for $2.25 million was card number 99 in the set.
Fun fact, I had a Tom Brady signed card and gave it to my brother. I don't know what he did with it.
Nah, I probably threw it away.
He probably should know like what card that is, because just imagine if that was a rookie one. And
It's this card right here. You can't see it on the screen because I have it on my phone. But
Okay, good, because just imagine if that was the one I gave away without knowing, and my brother just sees that and he goes fucking sells it and gets $2.25 million.
yeah, imagine if it was your brother who sold it.
What I would do next time, I would see him and say, hey, Ryan, come here, I got something to give you. Fucking smack him right across the face and say, you're going to give me $1 million. If not, you're done.
Yeah, so
You're going to swim with the fishes.
even if you have that particular card, you might not fetch nearly as much on the open market. The record-breaking card received an 8.5 grade and a 9 grade on Brady's autograph, which helped raise the price. Lower grades on either figure may have prevented the card from breaking the previous record. You want to guess who had the record before?
As a football, just a card in general.
Football.
Probably Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady as well.
Okay, of course.
Prior to Friday's sale, Brady already held the record for the most expensive football card ever sold. In March, an autographed Brady rookie card sold for $1.32 million. You would have been close if you were guessing that one, the one you broke.
Well, it's,
Before that, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes held the record for the most expensive football card sold, but it didn't say. Given the rate at which card prices are moving, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Brady top this record before 2021 is over. The all-time record for the most expensive sports card ever sold belongs to
Tom Brady.
no, baseball.
Space, man. Probably Babe Ruth.
No, surprisingly.
Derek Jeter.
Mickey Mantle.
How much?
A 1952 card of Mantle once sold for $5.2 million. Brady has a way to go before he reaches that figure, but winning another Super Bowl could get him significantly closer.
He doesn't need another Super Bowl. He has 7. He doesn't need any more. He has enough. It's time for him to share with other people.
He has more Super Bowls than any team in the NFL. Crazy, right?
Fucking 7. 7.
That's all I got for football.
7. That's Madden. You know, you play franchise, win 7 straight Super Bowls, and you say, all right, I'm done with this game. And you install it and throw it to the side.
Because it's time for the next year's game for you to do the same thing
7
over.
more.
You import your franchise from the previous game.
Speaking about Tom Brady, the Rams proposed Tom Brady rule almost after getting burned by Buccaneers QB in odd play during 2020 season.
The Tom Brady rule.
There's
Aren't there already like 7 Tom Brady rules?
Yeah, the Tuck rule.
Tuck rule.
Then when he got hit in the knee after the undefeated season.
Don't deflate footballs.
Yep. Said under the Rams proposed rule, teams will lose a down if they throw a second forward pass from behind the line of scrimmage, or if they throw a pass from behind the line. Didn't I just read that?
What was it?
On the Rams' new pros, if they throw a second forward pass behind the line of scrimmage, or if they throw a pass, it's like I repeated it.
Yeah, second forward passes aren't even allowed.
So pretty much on 3rd and 10 play for the Buccaneers in the fourth quarter, a pass thrown by Tom Brady would bat back to him, and he responded by throwing another pass, which ended up in being an 8-yard completion to Mike Evans.
Scroll up. I hit play on the video. Let's see.
No one's gonna notice. Don't lie, Levy. He might got you. I think when they get the ball back.
So, after reviewing the play, I agree with the Rams. He shouldn't have been able to throw it again.
No, because I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't think quarterbacks allowed to do that.
I don't think so either.
The
I'm surprised no one did anything about it.
No, well, it's Tom Brady.
Also true.
The Rams end up declining the penalty, and Brady got.
What was the penalty?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. From the Rams' point of view, Brady committed the worst penalty. The Buccaneers were going to get another down. If the penalty is accepted or gain 8 yards. If the penalty is declined, the Rams end up declining the penalty, and Brady got credit for 8-yard pass. When someone throws a forward pass from beyond the line of scrimmage, the penalty is 5 yards, and they lost down, and that's the same punishment. The Rams want for anyone who throw 2 passes. If the Rams' proposed had been in place, they would have accepted the penalty, and Brady and the Buccaneers would have faced a 4th and 15.
It sounds like Brady already committed a penalty, so it looks like there's already a rule in the book for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think quarterbacks are allowed to do that. But again, it's Tom Brady. He's a golden boy.
So I guess they just want to. I guess it's not even a proposed rule. I think they just want to change what the penalty is for it.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought quarterbacks weren't allowed to do that.
Well, I mean, I guess not because they said he committed a penalty.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this plain and simple. Hey, LA, your Rams over there, they're a little bit butthurt.
Yeah.
That Brady beat him in the Super Bowl.
No, you got a 33-year-old quarterback now, and you traded a 26, 27-year-old. Good luck, LA.
Yeah, freaking. We saw how Stafford did in Detroit. It's Detroit.
Roger Goodell expects NFL teams to have full capacity, which I hope. I mean, it was weird watching football last year, and 5 or 6 teams had fans.
Yeah.
And some teams tried, and they shut it down right away. It was just weird seeing. No, you're seeing baseball, but baseball finally has fans. It's just weird seeing stadiums empty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He said football isn't something that's the same without fans, and we expect to have full stadiums during the 2021 season. Goodell met earlier Tuesday with the league officials and discussed the possibility of welcoming fans back to every stadium, according to the NFL Network's Tom Porcello. After hosting 1.2 million fans during the 2020 campaign, he opted to take a very strike optimistic tone 5 months away from kickoff. Also remains to see if the NFL will permit it to host full stadiums across the country, as different states offer different restrictions preparing to COVID-19.
Yep.
I mean, I hope it happens, but obviously we'll wait and see. People getting their vaccinations.
Yeah.
Cases are dropping somewhat, I think.
And there's some places where vaccines aren't even open to everybody yet.
No. I think here in
New Hampshire, if you are in the round 3, aka everybody else who's not in the healthcare field or elderly, you could just start registering for the vaccine 2 days ago. So, no.
I mean,
I guess you can't go to Yankee Stadium then. You have to either get the vaccine or provide proof of a negative test within the from the previous 3 days.
no, if I were to go to Yankee Stadium, just get a test beforehand.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that's because that's what New York's rule is right now. So for Yankee Stadium and Citi Field.
It's like I'm never going to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, it's not like you'll like the Yankees anyways, John.
I got a lot of Jimmy G coming our way. George Kittle weighs on the...
Wait, say that again?
Jimmy G.
Nope.
Oh, George Kittle.
Yep. Helmet. Every single video on this channel.
He weighs in on the 49ers trade to move up in the draft. I want Jimmy Garoppolo to be my QB.
Yeah, it seems like they got a bud.
Obviously, we just know last week the 49ers traded for the 3rd pick with the Dolphins. It's also rumored that San Francisco is going to draft a quarterback. He said, I trust Kyle and John Lynch, they're trying to do whatever they can to make this team better, Kittle said to Kyle Bandit on the 10 Questions with Kyle Bandit podcast this week. I get it. It's a competitive sport. We're competing for jobs every single day. I want Jimmy to be my QB. Whatever they do, I can't wait to see what the team looks like in a couple of weeks. Garoppolo has completed 67.5% of his passes in his 31 starts with 49ers, throwing 7,352 yards with 46 touchdowns to 26 interceptions, a 98.1 pass rating. Of QBs that have thrown 750-plus pass attempts over the last 4 years, Garoppolo is fourth in complete percentage and ninth in pass rating. He's second in yard attempts, 8.33 behind Patrick Mahomes. I think it's quite obvious that the 49ers are going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Garoppolo, he can't stay healthy. I think if he could stay healthy, he could be, a decent quarterback. But the 49ers are asking for a first-round pick. I don't think he's worth a first-round pick.
Second, probably.
Second, yeah. Because
maybe 2 seconds.
I mean, if he, could stay healthy, I think he could be worth a first-round pick. But I don't see him, getting traded for first. But
some team might be desperate enough.
And you know who that team probably is?
New England?
Yes. The Patriots are
this seems to be
planning
reversed.
to trade up for a quarterback or acquire Jimmy Garoppolo after pick swaps per report.
Send 49ers our first-round pick.
Yeah.
Which is what, 15th, 14th, something like that?
So like another pick 13 and 5. I mean 3 and 5, 3 and 15.
Yeah.
They've been all in 2020 in the QB heavy class. Obviously Trevor Lawrence is going 1, Zach Wilson's going 2, Justin Fields and Trey Lance and Mac Jones. Justin Fields won't be there for the Patriots or Trey Lance. Possibly Mac Jones, but I heard the 49ers are interested in Mac Jones. I wonder if the Patriots could trade with possibly. To get one of these quarterbacks. But I honestly think they should just stick out with Cam Newton one more year.
Patriots should trade everyone they just signed to get Trevor Lawrence. Every single person, especially Aguilar.
Yeah, get Aguilar in New England. He's not going to catch shit.
He'll catch more babies out of windows, though. That was him, right?
No, the guy caught the baby, or someone caught the baby, and the guy
compared it to Aguilar.
he's like, unlike Aguilar.
I thought, for some reason, it was like Aguilar's like, can catch a baby, but can't catch a football.
Poor Nelson Aguilar, man.
Yeah. Are you looking up that thing again?
You just reminded me. Baby dropped the most looked up one.
At that point, that's when I started hearing the fire trucks coming down the street. They was like in the far off distance or whatever like that. Smoke started getting worse. Then I seen a guy hanging out the window, screaming that his kids was in there and things like that. So I ran to the back door, see if it was open, and it was. I ran upstairs, and then I was greeted with smoke. I ran back downstairs. By that time, the ladder truck was pulling up, and ironically, me and one of my old coworkers took the ladder off the truck, raised it up, and was assisting people down. My man just started throwing babies out the window. And we was catching them, unlike Aguilar and his mishaps. I like to put that out there.
Unlike Aguilar.
It is mishaps. I haven't put that out there.
Oh, my God.
But I could see the Patriots going after Jimmy G. I think
I
Tom
could
Brady.
too.
I think not Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not there. I think Bill Belichick could fix Jimmy G. Bill Belichick originally wanted Jimmy G, but I think it was 4 years ago now when Barbara Kraft said no, we're sticking with Tom.
We're going to stick with Brady. And that worked out. We got a couple more rings.
Yeah, just imagine if it was Jimmy G. Who knows the hell would happen?
True. Still be winning.
But Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watts now facing 21 sexual misconduct
Jeez, already
lawsuits.
up to
I just hope it's not real. I really do.
Yeah. It's getting absurd at this point.
I mean, you see this. I mean, I don't want to. You got to see proof first, but you see this all the time with happening to athletes.
Yeah.
These women come and say it.
No, I guess we'll just see what happens.
Yep, a complaint-filled report with the Houston Police Department concerning Deshaun Watson. The HPD said in a statement, as with any, I forgot lost where I was.
Don't you hate that when you lose where you're at?
Yep. I saw a report the other day. I think it was like 17 women came out and said they worked with Deshaun Watson. Said he was very professional when they were working with him. I just really hope this.
John, obviously that doesn't matter because it's less than the amount of lawsuits.
I just hope it's not real. I really do. I would hate to see a quarterback like him, possibly lose.
Yeah, but if he's a scumbag, then if it comes out he's actually a scumbag, then
Yeah,
fuck him.
innocent proven guilty.
Yeah,
That's all I had for football.
All right, basketball. Hey, John, you know how I started off with some history in football?
Yes.
Now let's talk about some history in basketball, shall we? I got two history things. Jazz break Warriors NBA record with 18 3-pointers in the first half against the Magic.
Want to know a funny fact, guys? When I play Will in NBA 2K, that's what I do. All I do is fucking jack up threes and miss all of them.
So, Utah surpassed the franchise record of 14 by midway through the second quarter, and Mitchell's three-pointer with 34 seconds left in the half put the Jazz in the record books. Here's the play.
Kiki.
Kiki, do you love me?
Donovan three. He's unbelievable. History has been made.
So, Donovan Mitchell was 6 for 7. Ingles was 4 for 6. Clarkson was 3 for 6. Bogdanovich was 2 for 4. Niang was 2 for 3. Oni was 1 for 1. And Royce O'Neal was 0 for 4.
All right, Royce O'Neal, you shouldn't be shooting threes. Just like me in NBA 2K. Now I got a big lead on Will, and all I do is jack up threes, and he comes back.
Total 18 for 31.
Jeez.
O'Neal, Gobert, and Favors were the only Jazz players who saw the court in the first half but did not make a three-pointer. Though Utah's home announcers kept encouraging Gobert to let one fly. And want to know why they were letting him? They were encouraging that.
There was a blow-up by then?
The score was 78-40 at half.
Jesus.
So that leads into the second NBA history thing.
They blew the lead.
First time in the NBA, 3 teams win by 40+ on the same day.
Does it happen?
What?
First time? That's weird.
Yeah, Jazz beat the Magic 137-91.
That's a clap.
The Knicks beat the Pistons 125-81.
Cheeks clapped.
And the Trailblazers beat the Thunder 133-85.
Another cheek clapper.
There had been 6 days with 2 40-point wins. For anyone who wanted a tightly contested basketball game Saturday, the best option was Gonzaga versus UCLA.
What a freaking shot to end the game.
Oh, and on Friday, not to mention this one, right?
Is it the Thunder, the Warriors game?
Yeah, Raptors beat the Warriors by 53.
At one point, it was like fucking 98-50. I'm like, all right, Warriors, you should stop trying now.
Splash Brothers, more like
Injured brothers.
I was gonna say the Drowners.
I'm so happy to see. I mean, I'm not happy they're injured, but I'm happy the Warriors are finally they're finally done.
Yeah,
the dominance.
Yeah. So our main man is back.
Isaiah Thomas, baby.
How'd you know?
He said our main man is back, and I saw it yesterday.
Isaiah Thomas will honor Kobe Bryant as he makes his NBA return with the Pelicans.
No, I'm so happy for him.
Me too. He signed a 10-day contract. First game since February 3rd, 2020. And in joining the Pelicans, Thomas is hoping to not only revitalize his professional career, but also to honor one of his basketball heroes.
Yep.
The 2-time All-Star plans to wear the number 24 as a tribute to Kobe Bryant, who died in a helicopter crash last year. Thomas has previously worn number 0, 3, 4, 7, and 22.
I'm 4 on the Celtics, baby.
Yep.
Played last season with the Wizards, averaging 12.2 points and 3.7 assists per game, shooting 41.7% from the three-point land. I'm happy for him. It's obviously ever since his injury with the Celtics, his hip, when he hurt his hip, it really hasn't been the same. But it's good to see him back.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the Celtics signed him because that's where No, he was in. I think he was in Sacramento before he got traded to the Celtics, and
Yeah.
no one really. I mean, I don't know who he was when the Celtics acquired him.
Yeah, I didn't either, but he killed it.
Then he came to the Celtics, made them. No, you can disagree with me. He made them contenders. Pretty much changed his career around, became a 2-time All-Star. So hopefully he can find that again.
Yeah, so the Pelicans tweeted, roster move. The Pelicans announced that the team has signed guard Isaiah Thomas to a 10-day contract. Thomas will wear number 24 for the Pelicans. And then Isaiah Thomas quote tweeted that saying Kobe. And then I was just scrolling, and he posted this photo of him and Kobe at an All-Star game. And I just looked at it, and I kind of just chuckled a little bit because I kind of forgot how short he was.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me this doesn't look like Kobe is about to compete against, like, a teenager.
He's on his tippy toes giving him a hug.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny. And Kobe's, like, leaning over. Yeah, but...
Did you said the article said that the game was the most entertaining game was watching Gonzaga and UCLA game.
Yeah.
You
I
see
saw the final score. I didn't see the play.
Oh my God.
It was 93-90, right? Yeah.
Pulled down by Singleton. The rookie won it. Absolutely good job screening out again. Rhodes with a shot to tie it or win it. For 12 seconds. Zang. Again with the ball in his hands. In the paint. Floater. Short. Got it back. Ties it with 3. Gonzaga has time to do something. Suggs for the win.
Oh. Well, you know what I love about that? I love how for the games, when they're on the bench, they're socially distanced.
Mm-hmm.
And after that game winner, they're like, F the social distance.
Yeah, I know. I didn't watch
That was
the
a shot, though.
I didn't watch the game. I was going to watch the last couple seconds. I said nothing interesting is going to happen. I go on Twitter. Everyone's like, oh, my God. And I'm like, what happened? So I click on trending. I click on the game, and I'm like, oh, shit. I probably should have watched.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's okay.
The only time I watched college basketball was during March Madness. So
That's okay. You had better luck not watching that than I had on Thursday.
what happened?
I made a bet for opening day.
Mm-hmm.
I did a parlay for the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Dodgers to win. I was like, oh, I'm pretty confident with that. It's the Yankees, it's the Dodgers, and the Red Sox are facing the Orioles. Every team lost.
That you picked.
Yeah. I'm very confident. And usually you just lose a parlay if one team lost. All of them lost.
I'm pissed too. Speaking of Jazz, I don't know if you guys heard what happened with the Jazz team playing, but what was pigeons or birds or whatever
Hit some birds. I saw the picture of the plane after. It did not look like birds. I was
my
like, what
God,
kind
look
of
at all that
birds did they
blood.
hit? So much blood.
You sure they hit birds?
Yeah. They hit Godzilla.
A triplane carrying the Utah Jazz from Salt Lake City to Memphis on Tuesday made emergency landing after striking a flock of birds. There were no injuries reported except the birds.
God, John.
But now 2 days later, the team is sharing details of the awning moments. A point guard Mike Conley bluntly said players were questioning if we're going to be here today. For a good 10 to 15 minutes, I think all of us on the flight that were questioning if we're going to be here today. That's how serious it was for us, he said. I can't speak for everybody, but I know how guys are trying. I know that guys were trying to text family just in case, you know. It was that kind of situation.
Well, they really took the thankful for life aspect into that blowout they just had.
Yep. Jordan Clarkson explained the severity of the situation, saying if it got to the point where we're all on the plane, like, this might be really the end. I mean, it was a crazy situation. I understand fully why Donovan Mitchell didn't come. Wow, Jaws star Donovan Mitchell has a fear of flying, did not get on the next flight to Memphis. After the bird strike, he missed the game for personal reasons.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know he had...
Well, now we do.
You know, when I'm on flights, I think about that kind of stuff sometimes. Emergency landings.
Yeah. Like, what would you do?
In that situation,
You really can't do anything.
No. No, like, do what these guys said. Text family and said, we're having emergency landing. I know if this is the end.
Yeah.
But no, thank God they were able to make it safely.
I'm just glad they're all okay.
Yeah, because just imagine.
Honestly.
I mean, I don't want. Just imagine if you're watching ESPN, that pops up and something tragic like that happens. What the hell do you say?
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, thank God the Jazz are okay.
I don't remember who made this video, but there was this video where it was like, what happens if an entire team dies?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like explaining what the rule book says for what happens if an entire team dies, like at once.
What would they do? Obviously,
It was like some sort of like draft from other teams or something.
and they just finish the season that way.
I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch the video, but it was just like, this is interesting.
Yeah, but thank God the Jazz are okay.
I'll find the video for when we're done recording.
You got another one?
I do. So John, how do you feel about the NBA buyout?
Bio contracts? I don't know.
Like people buy out contracts and then sign with another team to form make a super team.
That's the only thing I don't like about it, because 99.9% of the time when a guy buys out, he goes to a contending team.
Mm-hmm.
Just continue to stack up a championship team. I mean, look what the Lakers did. Andre Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge going to the Nets.
Yeah. But want to hear what Atlanta Hawks play-by-play broadcaster Bob Rathbun wrote on Twitter about it, and I kind of like this idea. He said, if the NBA would like to correct this farce of the buyout market, declare that any player purchased, I love how the word purchased is there, just so weird, purchased, after the trade deadline would be ineligible for the playoffs. That would stop it cold. If you want a guy, trade for him before the deadline.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski reported that many small market general managers are now petitioning the league for an overhaul of the system, writing, if the clear-eyed reality is that these players are simply faded all-stars released from the back end of expensive contracts, the visual of them flocking to super team rosters in two marquee markets does cast a chilling impact on the league's collective psyche.
I like it.
It'd be interesting. But then, who wrote this article? Eric Walden of the Salt Lake Tribune. He was playing devil's advocate to this. He said he wonders if they're asking for a solution to something that really isn't that much of a problem. He said, okay, so the optics are bad. Fair enough. And there's certainly a lot of howling going on about unfairness right now. You know what else is unfair? Blake Griffin being pitched on becoming a Clipper for life and re-signing with the team, only for the Clippers to turn around and trade him to Detroit.
Yep.
Drummond, likewise, got shipped to Cleveland a year ago despite his wishes. At the risk of getting all labor versus management about it, I suppose I don't understand why fans are so in favor of the legal loophole that allows teams to violate their contractual agreement with players via trades, but are so vehemently opposed to the occasional player getting to choose where he winds up after a buyout.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, no one is forcing teams to cut such players loose. Aldridge asked the Spurs for a trade, and when they couldn't find one, San Antonio's brass agreed to negotiate a buyout. The Pistons had stopped playing Griffin, and the Cavs had stopped playing Drummond, opting to give valuable minutes to younger, more developmental guys. But when the vests are ultimately cut loose, we're going to complain about where they go next. I suppose you could argue teams in such a position can't afford to play hardball, that they'd risk alienating powerful agents and earning a reputation as a player-unfriendly organization, thus curtailing the possibility of landing future stars. Not buying it. It's generally not in the agent's best interest to self-impose limits on his client's options. Yeah, so just, what do you think?
I agree with it. I mean, you got all these star guys going to teams that are already stacked.
Yeah, just like, come to Boston. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard.
Oh.
Any more basketball?
Yes, LeBron James recruiting Steph Curry to the Lakers.
No. Okay, good. I like that last sentence. Here's why it's unlikely to ever happen.
Obviously, LeBron, I'm a big LeBron fan, but obviously he tries to get as many people to win.
Yep.
Curry.
Of the Steph variety.
All right. I thought it was hilarious over All-Star Week, and LeBron was praising Steph up one side and down the other. How much he loves his game, how much he respects him. Brian Wardress recently said on his Hoop Collective podcast, LeBron has obviously begun the recruiting of Steph. Just in the event he wouldn't extend his contract to Warriors, and that somehow he would become a free agent and the Lakers would have swung at him. The idea Curry, who turned 33 in March, might not re-sign with the Golden State with Golden State, was immediately discussed by Mark Spears of the Undefeated and ESPN's Nick Friedel, who ran through the reasons this would never happen. That he's never said anything other that he wants to finish his career in Golden State, or how excited he is to play with Klay Thompson again next season. His status as the Bay Area's permanent athletic icon, none of which drew an argument from Ward Horse, who simply reiterated the facts as he understands them. Just to be clear, Steph is eligible for a contract extension this summer, Woodhurst reported, and LeBron started recruiting him at All-Star Weekend. For the record, I'm with Fertile, said Spears. The Warriors, regardless of the financial bend, it will put them to be paying a guy in his late 30s some $50 million by the end of the contract. An absolute going to offer Curry a max extension, which would be 4 years and $225 million if he signs the offseason, or a fully 5-year max extension if he waits until the summer of 2022. Curry is going to sign it either this summer or next. It's about as sure as a bet you can make. Just imagine if Curry says to the Warriors, you know what, I've been here my whole career. We achieved a lot. We went to 5 straight finals. We won 3 championships.
Yeah.
The Lakers don't have enough cap space to also sign Curry. They owe LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma $95.5 million on their own in 22-23. Again, when Curry would officially become a free agent if he doesn't sign the extension this summer, and Kentavious Caldwell Pope is guaranteed just another $5 million. That's $100 million of a $115 million projected cap. Even if they somehow nuke the rest of the roster, do the math. That's roughly $15 million they could pay Curry in the first season, who stands to start the next deal north of $40 million in year 1. That'd just be the starting 5 would be crazy. Obviously Curry. I don't even know who the shooting guard is. Then you got Anthony Davis. You got LeBron. If you still have the hell's Andre Drummond, that'd be a scary starting 5.
Oh yeah.
But obviously, it looks like the Lakers can't afford him. But if somehow the Lakers can pull strings and be able to get Curry, obviously Curry and LeBron are 2 of the greatest players to play the game. Just having those 2 guys on the court, Anthony Davis, that's a scary big 3.
Yeah, get rid of Anthony Davis and LeBron and Curry still maddening.
Yeah. But as a LeBron fan, I mean, I'd love to see it, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Go to the Celtics.
Celtics, Boston, home team.
Speaking with the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder, who reportedly turned down $84 million extension late February. First of all, I do not think Dennis Schroeder is worth $84 million.
No.
I don't think he's worth $25 million.
Well, it depends on how much a year.
I don't think he's worth $10 million.
How many years?
The most that Schroeder can extend under his current situation is 4 years, $84 million, which I've been told the Lakers did indeed offer him $84 million over 4 years.
I would have 100% taken that.
Yeah, he said no to the extension.
Of course he did.
And the Lakers offered him a trade for Kyle Lowry. That Schroeder reportedly turned down extension doesn't mean he's leaving the Lakers this summer. It just means he wants more money and a thin 2021 free agent market. He believes he can get it. The Lakers don't have the salary cap to go outside their own roster to play Schroeder, so they'll have to pay him what he wants. Side note, the Lakers will have some decision to make with Montrezl Harrell, who won't likely have the quite open market value Schroeder does, but will most certainly turn down his 21-22 $9.7 million player option for rent free agency. I definitely don't think Dennis Schroeder is worth that much money.
Oh no, not.
I don't really think he's really even that good, to be honest.
He's
Yeah, thought his whole career's been
He's all right.
I mean, I don't really follow him, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably, my guess is he averages like 12.4 points per game, 6.3 assists.
If you get this right, I'm gonna
And we'll add 3.2 rebounds and 0.
How many points did you say?
steals. I said 12.4.
Oh, 15.4, 3.5 rebounds, and
Wait, how many rebounds?
3.5 and 5
Wait, is this season or career?
current season.
Oh, I want career.
Oh, you should say that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was talking career.
Should I do
stats.
Wikipedia?
Yeah,
Because you do everything on Wikipedia.
Yeah,
All right.
there it is. Regular season career stats: 13 point.
Where's points?
12.4.
Points per game, 14.1. So you were close.
That's close. And then assists: 4.8, 4.6, lower than what I said. Rebounds: 2.8, lower than what I said. I got steals right. I said 0.8 steals
Yeah,
per game.
you're not worth 84 million, guy. Get the hell out of here. I mean, if you were constantly in MVP voting and an All-Star, yeah, I would say
or
you're
maybe
worth
getting
it.
like 20 points per game.
Yeah, but you're fucking not worth that much money. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's 21 mil a year is what he wants. More basketball or baseball?
I think it's time for some
Baseball.
baseball.
All right, let's go with the most obvious one. To start, MLB is moving the 2021 All-Star Game from Atlanta over Georgia voting law.
Yes.
Now, I've started listening to the Baseball Tonight podcast with Buster Olney
Mm-hmm.
and Rob Manfred. He had an interview.
Yep.
Where they talk about how they take like years to decide on All-Star locations,
Yes.
and they got like 3 months, so it's gonna be tricky. So I'll just ask you this: we're not gonna go into details on the new voting laws, but where would you like the All-Star Game to go to? For anyone who can't tell what John's about, I'm wearing a Red Sox jersey and he pointed to it.
Fenway, baby.
Fenway. Would you go if it was at Fenway?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I've always wanted to go an All-Star. My favorite All-Star game at an All-Star game is MLB. Just from one main reason is because let's say the NL's hosting, the NL teams will wear their home jerseys, and the AL will wear their away jerseys from the teams that representing. I wish all teams, all sport. I mean,
leagues.
football technically does it. They wear the helmets.
Yeah.
I just wish all sports did that for all stars.
I would say it wouldn't be as easy for football because usually their jersey tops and bottoms are different colors,
Mm-hmm.
and that might get confusing. Because really the only deciding factor... Oh, I mean, maybe not because of all your away jerseys are white.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
I guess you'd have to look at every team's home and away jersey.
Yeah.
But for baseball, it's like you're home, you're white, you're away, you're gray.
Yeah.
And then there's your alternate switch, depending on your team colors and whatnot. That varies.
Yeah.
But normally it's red. I mean, not red, gray or white. And then the Yankees pinstripes or non-pinstripes.
I mean, just my favorite thing about the MLB All-Star Game.
Yeah, I like it.
There's been 6 possible cities that could host the All-Star Game. America Family Field.
I've seen the outside of the stadium, but haven't been inside.
Brewers.
Yep.
Wow, they changed the name. Did not know that. The ballpark, formerly known as Miller Ballpark, was seen as a national landing spot for the All-Star Game. The MLB's plan to honor must always talk about Hank Aaron.
Number 2's not happening. I can tell you that for now.
Nope. Played the first 12 years of his career with the Milwaukee Braves. Never knew they were a thing.
Do you know why number 2's not happening?
Because I don't know.
Because
they're hosting it in 2022, right?
Yeah, they're hosting it next year. So
Milwaukee
Dodger Stadium's not getting it?
No, Milwaukee last hosted the All-Star Game in 2002. Dodgers, the defending world champions, are slated to host the 2022 All-Star. Moving those plans up here would seem to make sense. Obviously, was supposed to play the All-Star Game last year. Globe Life Field, Arlington. Last year, the MLB used Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, as its neutral site for NLCS and World Series. Oh my God, I didn't see this one. Harm Burton Stadium, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Do that. I'm sold. Have the All-Star Game in Puerto Rico.
The stadium seats about 18,000 fans at full capacity, and full capacity may not even be possible in the pandemic. Obviously,
Yeah.
Wrigley Field and Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, okay, those ones are kind of given. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about some more history.
Okay.
Yermin Mercedes makes history, hitting 8 for 8 to start the season.
8 for 8.
Yep.
Ooh, he's on fire.
And then he was finally retired in the 8th inning of the second game, flying out on a full count. But still, 8 for 8. White Sox reliever Evan Marshall said, "I'd be offering Yermin extension right now."
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Starting the year 8 for 8. Freaking
That's like
crazy.
MLB The Show.
Yeah, Mercedes' first hit was a solo home run in the second, marking the first long ball of his MLB career, which was retrieved by Chicago's bullpen and authenticated. His most important knock appeared to come in the top of the sixth when Mercedes doubled home Johan Moncada, who had reached after being hit by a pitch to lead off the frame. So Chris Steins had the longest streak of hits to start the season in the expansion era at 7 in 1997, a feat now surpassed by Mercedes. The White Sox record for consecutive hits is 10, which is shared by Frank Thomas, Rip Radcliffe, and obviously your favorite player, Harry McCurdy,
Yeah, baby. Harry McCurdy.
from 1926.
Fucking greatest baseball player of all time.
Yeah. Ooh. Who holds the major league record at 11?
11 for 11?
Not to start a year, but most consecutive hits.
Nomar.
2 people.
Nomar.
One was on the Red Sox, and one.
I would try to ask one question. Was this guy that was on the Red Sox in our lifetime? We weren't
Yes.
even close. Okay. David Ortiz.
No.
Manny.
Nope.
Nomar.
No. Hold on.
Dustin Pedroia.
Yes.
Yeah, bitch, I got it.
And then the other guy was on our rival. But I'll give you a year to help out of the year he did it. Okay? 2002.
Probably Derek Jeter.
Bernie Williams.
Fuck.
But that was 8 straight hits in the majors. I think this is like his rookie year, but
Yeah.
doing that's
That's pretty.
crazy.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And want to hear some more history?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Twins Jose Barrios and Brewers Corbin Burns flirt with no-hitters en route to historic pitching duel. Did you hear about this?
No.
So the Twins beat the Brewers 2-0 yesterday. And through 6 innings, the 2 starting pitchers had combined for 23 strikeouts, 0 hits, 0 walks, and 2 hit batters. I just dropped my phone.
Fumble.
But though Barrios was not permitted to begin the 7th inning after throwing 84 pitches across the first 6 frames, the Twins were able to come within 5 outs of a combined no-hitter after Taylor Rogers struck out the side in the 7th. Omar Narvaez then singled off Tyler Duffy to end the bid with 1 out in the 8th.
That sucks.
Yeah, but nevertheless, Barrios finished his night having punched out 12 of the 19 batters he faced. He amassed 18 whiffs on 36 swings.
Closest game I've been to no-hitter was in Baltimore 2016.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Had Barrios and the Twins completed the no-hit effort, it would have been their first in nearly a decade. Do you remember who pitched a no-hitter against the White Sox in May 2011 for the Twins?
Who pitched a no-hitter and he was on the Twins in 2011. Oh my god, dude. He's probably a bum.
No. Want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Francisco Liriano.
Oh my god, that's a name.
Yep. The Twins have had 7 no-hitters in franchise history, but only 2 others since the 1970s.
Francisco Liriano. Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see. MLB boycotts Georgia, as we talked about.
Mhm.
Signs new deal with Chinese firm that dropped NBA over execs Hong Kong support.
So baseball signed a deal with China?
Yeah. Let's see. MLB, while bolstering ties with the Communist Party-backed Chinese company that cracked down on NBA executive who supported the pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong. Major League Baseball fundamentally supports voting rights for all Americans and opposes restrictions to the ballot box. League Commissioner Rob Manfred said, announcing their decision to pull the All-Star game out of the Peach State Friday. But the MLB signed a deal with Tencent Wednesday, one of China's largest tech companies.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the Chinese firms that briefly dropped NBA games in 2019 after former Rockets general manager Daryl Morey publicly voiced support for pro-democracy protesters facing a Beijing-backed crackdown in Hong Kong. The new deal grants Tencent rights to stream MLB games in a number of Asian countries until 2023.
That's cool.
Back in 2018, the MLB and Tencent reached another deal that granted the company streaming rights for 125 games within China.
I'm mad like that because baseball's it's huge, over
Especially
there.
in Japan.
And Japan. It's huge both.
Yeah. So, the beginning of this season, 2021, has not been too kind to Raimel Tapia.
Okay.
The left fielder for the Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
And game 1, Cody Bellinger. Long fly ball to deep left field. It's in his glove. Over the fence. I told you about this.
Yeah,
play.
I looked it up.
Would have
It was
been a
weird.
2-run homer if Turner didn't think it was caught and went back to first base. So Bellinger hit an over-the-wall RBI single, which I think it was either John or my brother, that it was the longest single in Coors Field history.
But it was technically a home run. Should have been a home run.
Yeah.
But it was a single.
Yeah, it was credited an RBI single.
Even though it was a home run.
So if Cody Bellinger loses the home run title by 1 home run this year, fists be flying.
Yeah, good going, Justin Turner. It's all your. You fucked up. You fucked up.
So we have a little case of the oopsie daisies again. The next day.
Don't tell me he did
by
it
Raimel
again.
Tapia.
He did it again, didn't he?
So, I'll show John the play first. This one's a little more heartbreaking for Tapia, to be honest with you. Let's full screen it. Son, stop it. Stop it. I want a full screen. Alright, you press play since I have to be at an angle.
But has worked himself onto the opening day roster. And serves one to deep left field. Tapia back, leaping, and it's off of his glove again. No, it's in play.
Get up, dude.
Right now. Yeah, and that's going to give an opportunity for McKinstry to come all the way around and score an inside the park home run to give the Dodgers the lead. How about it? Deja vu for Raimel Tapia in left.
He just laid there.
He got hurt
Oh, he did?
on the play. He stayed down for several seconds before touching the ball and returning to the infield. Where is it? Where is it? He then departed the game under his own power, exiting through the outfield alongside a trainer. The cloud, so I hope he's okay. But Zach McKinstry, first inside the park home run of the season. Not bad for a rookie.
No.
He's a rookie,
A lot
too.
of rookies just fucking tearing it up so far.
Yeah. And what a play for your first career home run.
It's a park home run.
At least he knows he'll have that ball.
And a guy had a broken back trying to rob it.
Yeah. McKinstry's home run of the solo variety put the Dodgers ahead 5-4 in the top of the 8th. He was inserted into the game as a pinch hitter for Walker Buehler, who in his season debut allowed 2 runs on 4 hits and struck out 4 in 6 innings. Not bad for a pinch hit either.
No.
But yeah, I just thought the whole deja vu thing was fun.
Yeah.
It's just like freaking back-to-back games. It's just like, what? Yeah, he guess how many at-bats he had in his MLB career before that game.
I'm going to say 5.
Close.
4.
8.
8.
8 big league at-bats.
Yeah, inside the park home run.
Yeah. So, craziness. Since we mentioned rookies a couple times, Let's talk about some young players,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll talk about massive contracts.
Yeah.
So I found this article called Bright Future, MLB's Youngest Players. There's 10 players who are really young, who 4 of them are on the freaking Padres. We got Ryan Weathers, a left-handed pitcher for the Padres, age 21,
And only
December
21.
17th, 1999.
So you just turned 21.
Yep. Weathers' first major league appearance was 1 1/3 scoreless innings in the National League Division Series last fall, highlighted by a strikeout of Cody Bellinger, the son of 19-year big leaguer David Weathers. He went 7th overall in the 2018 draft and saw his fastball and slider add 4 or 5 miles per hour velocity at San Diego's alternate site last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Tecupita Marcano. Tucupita.
I'm not going to try it.
Tecupita.
I'm not going to try it.
Infielder for the Padres, age 21, September 16th, 1999.
So you just turned 21.
Yep. Like Weathers, Marcano saw his last regular season action in low Class A. He'll probably return to the minors once Trent Grissom comes off the injured list, but he's an interesting long-term prospect as a bat-first infielder. Garrett Crochet, left-handed pitcher of the White Sox, June 21st, 1999, age 21.
All right.
Crochet became the first player to make his pro debut in the majors since Mike Leake a decade earlier when he joined the White Sox last September. The 11th overall choice in the 2020 draft. He averaged 100.1 miles per hour with his fastball during 6 scoreless relief innings. Luis Oviedo, right-handed pitcher for the Pirates, May 15th, 1999, age 21.
All 21-year-olds.
Yep. Oviedo hasn't pitched above low Class A, but has to stay on the Pirates' active big league roster all year after they acquired him in the Rule 5 draft last December from the Mets, who selected him from the Indians. He signed out of the same Venezuelan program that produced Carlos Carrasco and has a similar build and stuff at the same stage of their careers. We don't really need to talk about this next guy because we're very familiar with him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., age 22, March 16th, 1999. Obviously, son of Vlad Jr.
Yep.
His numbers in his age 20 and 21 seasons, batting .269, are better than league average and similar to those of Willie Mays. Vlad Jr. celebrated opening day with a 114.1 mile per hour single off Garrett Cole, the hardest hit recorded off Cole in the StatCast era.
That must have been loud as hell.
Probably. Adrian Morahan, left-handed pitcher for the Padres, February 27th, 1999, age 22. We're going to take a sip.
No Boba Fett. No Calvin Biggio.
We're not on the list. Don't worry. The Padres spent $78 million in bonuses and penalty tax on their 2016-2017 international crop, including an $11 million bonus in matching tax for Morahan. He became the second youngest pitcher in franchise history, 20 years, 144 days, in 2019, and owns one of the hardest sinkers, averaging 96.6 miles per hour in the majors. I didn't realize this guy was this young. Fernando Tatis Jr. Do you know how old he is?
He's probably only 21.
22, January 2nd, 1999.
Oh, he's only fucking 20. He's only 22.
Yeah, and he just signed a 14-year, $340 million contract.
Jesus. Only 20. He's only going to get better.
Yeah,
Watch him be bust.
freaking, ugh. Christian Pache, outfielder for the Braves, age 22, November 19th, 1998. Recognized for years as the top defender in the minors, Pache cracked the Braves' playoff roster last fall despite having just 2 games of big league experience. His brilliance in center field will remind Atlanta fans of Andrew Jones.
Ooh. It's a name It's a name growing up I liked.
I'm going to skip number 9 because we're going to bring him back to him because I have a complaint about the Yankees broadcasting team because they insulted him and I didn't like it.
Okay.
But we'll jump to number 10. Juan Soto.
Obviously,
Enough
yeah.
said. 69 home runs in his first 313
Nice.
games. Yep. Before turning 22. He led the NL in hitting, 351 in the majors in on-base percentage, 490, slugging 695, and OPS 185.
love Juan Soto.
Only Mel Ott Tony Congliaro, and Eddie Matthews have hit more homers through their age 21 season.
He's a beast.
And now we're going to jump back to number 9.
Or I want to see why they. Okay, let's see why they insulted me. Didn't like it.
Alejandro Kirk, catcher for the Blue Jays. You know him?
No.
So basically, I was watching since the first Red Sox Orioles game got postponed. I'm like, oh, I'll toss on the Yankees Blue Jays, and they were talking about how the Blue Jays have like a lot of people in their bullpen. They have like 9 people on their roster that's in their bullpen or something. There's a lot of relief pitchers.
You need like 6. Why not?
Yeah, so they're comparing the Yankees. The Yankees have a 4-man bench. The Blue Jays have a 3-man bench. But then they were like, with Alejandro Kirk as catcher, as the backup catcher, it's like they have a 2-man bench. I'm like, I didn't like that. They might have just been saying that because he's a backup catcher.
Yeah.
But I took that as they insulted him. I'm like, how dare you insult this 5'8", 265-pound god?
Yeah. Fucking leave him alone.
Have you seen? he looks. Not gonna lie though, he does look out of place in a batter's box.
I gotta
He
see
just
this.
kinda looks.
I gotta see this.
Obviously, yeah. But he is like. So they hold on. I'll finish reading the article and then I'll show you a picture of him. I like him though. Kirk has outstanding bat to ball skills and that resulted in a 315, 418, 500 line in the minors and a 9 for 24 splash in Toronto last September. He's beginning the season as Danny Jansen's backup, but could take the starting job if he polishes his defense.
Mm-hmm.
But look at this dude, ready?
Oh my god! What the hell? He looks like a.
And there he is hitting.
He looks like a friggin' creative player.
He does a little bit, but like, just like.
But to say
He's
he
as
can,
tall as the catcher, bending over a little bit.
but to say he can hit the ball out though, he has a good pop.
Yeah,
All right.
they said he has good bat to ball
All right.
contact. But I saw that it's just like, how dare you insult this god? Like, look at him run.
Fucking animal. Look at him. Look at his jersey.
What number is he? He has like such a great number. 85.
85.
Well, I like him though. He's also only 22. Everyone on the list was 21 or 22. Oh man. Well, it looks like he changed his number to 30 now.
He's 30 now.
But let's see. So let's go to his stats. Yeah, 2020. Show me his stats. You dumb.
Mother effer.
Oh my lord. In 2020 for Toronto, he had 24 at bats, 9 hits, 4 runs, 2 doubles, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, 1 walk. So a 375 batting average.
We gotta go see a Blue Jays game so we can see him.
I mean, they are playing in Canada, so.
Nope.
Yeah, but he's 5'8", 265.
He's a friggin' house. He's an animal.
Yeah. In a good way. And then, do I have any more? That is all my baseball.
Francisco Lindor. The Mets are going to do a massive 10-year, $341 million extension. Lindor always hasn't made the Mets. Well, this was April 1st. Or never mind. In 27 was acquired from Cleveland in January as part of a 6-player trade. The Mets also netted injured starter Carlos Casco in that deal. In center infielders Emid Marcio, Andres Jimenez, and prospect Josh Wolf and Isaiah Green. Lindor has batted 277, 243, 502 with 78 homers and 53 stolen bases over the last 3 seasons. Obviously a great shortstop. He's been worth 13.9 wins above replacement, the 10th most among position players during that span.
Crazy.
His new contract will begin until 2022, which means the Mets have secured his services for the next 11 years.
Yeah,
Lindor's,
it's an extension.
Yeah, Lindor's salary is 2021 will be $22.3 million according to Joel Sherman. The contract includes deferred money, but does not include any opt-outs. Have the Mets learned anything about, giving players, big contracts?
Hey,
Because
John.
Bobby Boone or whatever his name was, and still paying him to this day.
I think they got like 10 years to go or something. Crazy.
This guy's getting paid all that money.
It's like $1 million a year.
I wish I could do that.
I'd do that, but like 20 mil now, 1 mil
Yeah.
for the next 20 years. Give me 1 mil a year for the next 20 years, baby.
Following Lindor's recent dinner with Mets owner Steve Cohen, the team made it. The team made what was reported to be a 10-year, $325 offer. Lindor, however, was reportedly asking
For
for
12-year to 385.
Yep.
Look at me remembering stuff. Yeah, don't even.
I mean,
need to read it.
I definitely think he's worth. He's a fantastic player,
Yeah.
but I just don't like contracts like that because let's say if
On the cover of the most recent Sports Illustrated.
with his blonde hair,
Yep. That hurt a little.
I think he's worth it. No, he's a great player. I think he can make the Mets contenders, but again, Mets, you don't learn from giving players big contracts. So
Yeah. So, John,
have fun paying them and all that money.
I saw you baseball fans return for 2021
Yes,
MLB
so-
season. So I suggest let's go to a Rangers game.
Okay,
Wanna why?
100% capacity.
Yep, 100% capacity.
COVID, here we come.
Oh my
If you guys are listening to this point, which you guys hopefully are,
we are 1 hour and 2 minutes in.
MLB is having fans return. Every opening team's plan for person in attendance. Arizona, yes, the Diamondbacks will allow 20,000 fans at Chase Field. That's
Alexa, what's the capacity for Chase Field? So they're at like 40%. Yes, it did. Thank you.
so that's that
You're
stands
welcome.
me somewhat full.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Braves, yes, we'll have fans. The Braves will begin the season with 33% capacity at Trust Ballpark, about
Yep.
13,000 fans.
Yep.
The Orioles will allow 25 capacity, about 11,000 fans. You guys don't even average that much. You guys suck. Fenway start with 12% capacity, obviously.
About 4,500.
Yep, we'll be there tomorrow.
Yep. Keep an eye out for us. Right by Pesky Pole.
The Chicago White Sox, Chicago Mayor, Lori
Lightfoot.
what kind of last name
I
is
don't.
that?
I don't know. I don't like her.
Has decided that both Chicago teams may sell tickets for 20% 20% of the available seats. That means the White Sox will be able to sell at least 8,000 tickets.
Be exact, 8,122.
Okay, I'm sorry. And the Cubs will have 8,274 because I wasn't said the first time. Cincinnati, 30% capacity. That's about 12,000 fans. Cleveland, 30% capacity, about 10,500.
Nice. So far, the Red Sox are at the bottom.
The Rockies received approval from the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment. 42% to 6, 21,363.
So specific, 42.6. Comerica Park.
Comerica Park will start the season 20% capacity, about 8,200. Houston, 25% capacity. The Astros will allow about 10,300 fans. The Royals will allow about 10,000 fans. Wow, so far the Red Sox are in last place.
That's nothing new.
The Angels will start the season 20% capacity, 9,000 fans. Dodgers, 20%. That's about 11,000 fans. Miami, 25% capacity, 9,300 fans. Bullshit.
They don't get that anyways.
No. The
You
Brewers,
just open it up. It's Miami. It's whatever.
they don't care. Milwaukee, 25% capacity. The Brewers requested 35% capacity to begin the season from the Milwaukee Health Department, but reached an agreement for 25% capacity. You said that twice, 10,500. The Twins will start the season with 10,000. The Yankees, about 10,100. That's 20% capacity. The Mets, 8,400, 20% capacity. Oakland, 20% capacity, 9,400. Philly, 20% capacity, 8,000. Pittsburgh, 7,000. San Diego, 8,000. The Giants is 8,000. Seattle, 9,000. Cardinals, 14,500. Tampa Bay 9,000.
Texas Rangers.
100% capacity, baby. The Blue Jays are going to play their home games in good old Florida, baby, to start the season.
I mean, it's that 40,518 fans for Texas.
Oh, the Nationals. 5,000 fans. So Red Sox,
Red
baby.
Sox are at the bottom.
Let's go, Red Sox.
Let's go, Boston.
So if you fans of those any of those teams,
Hey, I know how we can become number one. You know how when you read a list that's like highest to lowest, and you know it's like you're sorted highest to lowest. Just click on that like sort button one more time. It just flips it, and boom, Red Sox are on top.
So Red Sox, baby, least amount of fans,
But the most diehard.
and we're going there tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait, baby. I mean, that's all real I had. Got more?
I don't.
Where it began.
We'll be singing this tomorrow. 7th inning stretch. I got more baseball.
Let's just play the whole song. Or, well, at least to the first chorus. I'm my summer.
Here come along.
Reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Oh, oh, oh. So good, so good, so good. we should clip that and put it on the Take the Lead Instagram. It's like John. We'll put it there tomorrow. It's like John and Will prepping for the Red Sox game today. So John, where can they find you on the internet again?
I'll say it again. Instagram, JohnHallen15. Twitter, _John_Hallen. Where you can find me.
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William Kliski. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTL Pod. Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for the video version of the show.
Share with your friends and family and coworkers.
And we will see you next week.